Let's start with a very honest question. How often do you feel like life is just something that is happening to you? You wake up, you check your phone, a stressful email comes in, and suddenly your mood is ruined. The news shows you a disaster, and you feel a heavy weight on your chest. Someone cuts you off in traffic, and you spend the next hour replaying the argument in your head. In all of these scenarios, you are sitting in the passenger seat of your own life. You are simply reacting. You are a mirror, reflecting whatever the world decides to throw at you today. But what if I told you that the universe doesn't work that way? What if you are not just a passive observer sitting in an empty theater, watching a movie play out on the screen? There is a fundamental rule of reality, a mechanic so simple, yet so profound that we often completely ignore it. It goes like this. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. And where your energy flows, your life grows. Today we are going to talk about the observer effect, not through complex scientific theories or confusing terms, but through the raw, practical reality of your everyday life. Welcome to Mental Shield. Let's take your power back. To understand how your attention works, imagine that you are standing in a massive, pitch-black warehouse. You can't see the walls. You can't see the ceiling. All you have is a single flashlight in your hand. This flashlight is your attention. Whatever you shine that light on suddenly becomes your entire world. If you point the flashlight into a dusty corner filled with trash and old, broken furniture, what becomes your reality? You will genuinely believe that you are standing in a room full of garbage. You will feel disgusted. You will feel trapped. But the warehouse hasn't changed. Just a few feet away, hidden in the dark, there might be a beautiful painting, an open door leading outside, or a table full of fresh food. But because your light is firmly pointed at the trash, the open door practically does not exist for you. This is what we do with our minds every single day. We take the powerful flashlight of our consciousness, and we shine it directly onto our fears, our insecurities, and the worst-case scenarios. We stare at the trash in our lives for hours, days, sometimes years. And then we wonder why we feel so miserable. We confuse the small illuminated spot with the entire warehouse. You need to start treating your attention like currency. It is the most valuable money you will ever own. Every time you focus on something, you are pulling out your wallet and funding it. You are buying it. When you spend 2 hours scrolling through toxic arguments online, you are funding chaos. You are literally paying for it with your life force. When you sit on the couch and intensely worry about a conversation that hasn't even happened yet, you are funding your anxiety. You are giving it the energy it needs to grow roots and become real in your body. Remember our last conversation about toxic positivity? This is not about pretending the trash in the warehouse doesn't exist. If you have a problem, an unpaid bill, or a broken relationship, you cannot just close your eyes and smile. That's painting over rust. You acknowledge the problem. You say, yes, the trash is there. But, and this is the crucial difference, you do not set up a camp there. You don't pull up a chair, sit next to the pile of trash, and stare at it all day. You acknowledge it, you decide how to clean it up, and then you move your flashlight. Your mind is a brilliant, terrifying machine. It will amplify whatever you feed it. If you constantly focus on the lack of money, your brain will build a filter. It will actively look for evidence that you are poor. It will highlight expensive prices, It will remind you of past failures, and it will blind you to new opportunities. You are collapsing your reality into a state of poverty, simply because that is where your flashlight is pointed. So, how do we fix this? How do we stop feeding the things that destroy us? You have to put your problems on a starvation diet. Problems need your emotional reaction to survive. They feed on your panic, your frustration, and your obsessive thoughts. When you take your attention away, you cut off their food supply. This is the true power of the observer. The moment you catch yourself spiraling into a dark thought, you don't fight the thought. Fighting it just gives it more energy. Instead, you gently but firmly withdraw your attention. You change the channel. Here is a very practical solution you can use today. Let's call it the 3-second pivot. When you notice that your flashlight has drifted back to the trash, when you feel that knot of anxiety tightening in your chest, give yourself 3 seconds. 1. Acknowledge the thought without judging yourself. I am focusing on the worst-case scenario right now. 2. Take a deep physical breath to break the mental loop. 3. Consciously force the flashlight onto something you actually want to grow in your life. It doesn't have to be a fake positive thought. It can be a simple, grounding action. Focus entirely on the temperature of your coffee. Focus on a task you need to complete today. Focus on the sensation of your feet on the floor. Or, even better, focus your energy on the solution rather than the problem. If you are worried about your health, stop Googling symptoms. That is funding the fear. Instead, direct that exact same energy into drinking a glass of water, stretching for 5 minutes, or booking a doctor's appointment. You take the energy out of the worry and pour it directly into the action. You are not a passive victim of your reality. You are the director holding the camera. Whatever you zoom in on fills the entire screen of your life. Stop funding the things that drain you. Stop giving free rent in your mind to people and situations that do not serve your growth. Reclaim your flashlight. Take back your currency. Because the moment you change where you look, you literally change what you see. And when you change what you see, your reality has no choice but to follow. Where is your attention right now? What are you funding today? Think about that. If you are ready to stop reacting and start directing your reality, subscribe to Mental Shield. Let's learn how to take the wheel of our own lives, step by step. Guard your focus, protect your energy, and I will see you in the next video.